Hi there, my favorite people, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is stands for the Sign Tarot channel, back from the dead, I guess. I've been gone for like a week, which never happened since I started this channel, but oh well. I haven't been doing the greatest mentally, but here we are. I'm still going to push through it because I'm not letting life beat me down. So here I am with yet another topic, and today we are doing who has a crush on you, specifically the who part. We're not doing the why, we're not doing what they would say to you, specifically because I really feel like crushes are sort of like fleeting and deceiving in a lot of ways. So just because you have a crush on somebody doesn't mean that you actually know them, and that is why I didn't really felt called to do the why they have a crush on you part. But definitely, if you want that, or if you have any other crush suggestions for topics, definitely feel free to leave them in the comment section below. With that being said, we have 4 piles as always. Today we are picking based on cards from the Waite tarot, specifically just the court cards and the major arcanas, because I really wanted these sort of archetypes here. But for you, pile 1, I have the Temperance card right here. Pile 2, we have the King of Cups. Pile 3, we have the King of Wands, and pile 4, we have the Empress. As always, feel free to take all the time that you want to pick your pile, and once you have done that, you can scroll down into the description box below and click the timestamp for your reading, where I'm going to meet you. Hi there, pile 1, and welcome to your reading, baby. If you've chosen this Temperance card, then this is going to be a reading all about who has a crush on you. I feel like I'm going to mention this in the intro as well. Once again, I'm filming the piles before doing the intro. But just in case, I want to mention that this is just going to be strictly who has a crush on you, not why, not what they're thinking, anything like that. This is going to be strictly the who. If you have any other questions, like, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and we can do that as well. But let's stop rambling. Let's just get into the reading, okay? So obviously we have the card that you chose, Temperance here. We have Sagittarius with IC. We have Libra. Very interesting energy right off the bat. I'm going to tell you why. We have Addict with the light attribute, helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior, and the shadow attributes, compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. And we also have Warrior, light attributes, strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. And the shadow attributes are trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. Okay, I'm really not used to having so much space. I know the frame is much wider, so I'm really scared that there's going to be a really big space, blank space here, but whatever, we're working on it. We also have number 17 with Action. This card always reminds me of the Chariot in the Rider-Waite tarot, because we obviously have these 2 horses, one white, one black, similar to the Sphinxes in the Chariot card. And obviously we're talking about action. The Chariot is about forward action. So yeah, this one always reminds me of the Chariot. I'm saying that because I want to mention that I'm sensing, first of all, Cancer energy with the Chariot. We have double Sagittarius and obviously Libra right here. I don't usually feel called to name the zodiac signs, but for some reason in your reading it feels very important. So take that only if it resonates. These may be, their placements, or conversely, they can be certain attributes that you have in common, but we're going to discuss more a bit later. We obviously, I mean, yeah, you can see it. So I guess obviously we have the Morning here. We have the 10 of Cups, and we have the 2 of Torches. Okay, so pile 1, who has a crush on you? The strongest energy, obviously, that we have here would be Sagittarius. Temperance is the Sagittarius card. And like I said, this doesn't have to be their actual sun sign or rising sign or whatever it is. It would be very nice if it was, because, you know, you can take that message as confirmation. But conversely, it can literally just mean that they embody certain attributes of Sagittarius. With this person particularly, I'm getting that they are a free spirit, but they also have a sort of hold on their soul. I don't know if this hold on their soul is from somebody else or from society as a whole or from themselves, but with Addict here and with Warrior and even the Morning, I'm just getting that they're holding back a little, and they have to fight in order to live the life that they truly want for themselves, and even in some cases to convince themselves that they deserve it. I feel like this person is very open-minded. This person really looks at people and human beings in such a philosophical and deep way, especially their lives and their destinies. And I feel like this person also has this inner knowing that they're meant for something more, something quite big, honestly, because Sagittarius, it's the archer, it's something far shooting. Okay, Sagittarius shoots far with their arrow. Okay, they don't usually limit themselves, but the fact that we have Addict here and Libra, which is all about balance, really leads me to believe that there's something inclining the scales on one side and not allowing a perfect balance. Like even Temperance in itself is about balance and trusting in a divine higher plan. I feel like this person is currently struggling really, really hard to break from their, I really want to say, mental cage. Obviously, there may be limitations that were placed on them as children, and to that extent, society is still playing a big role in this holdback in themselves. But ultimately, I feel like nowadays, as an adult, because I really feel like this person is an adult, like, please don't. I mean, I don't know, if you're a minor and you're watching these readings, fine, I guess, but just live your life, okay? Don't worry about this stuff if you're a minor. Just enjoy your life and have fun. But yeah, with this person, I feel like there's still something holding them back, and it's more so mental than physical, because like I said, I really see this person as already being an adult, already being able to make choices for themselves. I feel like they may feel like they don't have that ability, okay? Even though they do. There's something, I don't know, there's something that I can't name with this person. I can't put my finger on it, because it's quite possible that they don't know themselves. It's just a certain program in their head that just tells them, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do the other thing. Okay, you have to, I don't know, remain stuck or something like that. They don't know where that is coming from. And first of all, we all know by now that is the first step, knowing where a limiting belief comes from, in order to be able to find a clear solution to our issue. I feel like this person is really fighting, okay, like really, really hard in order to find their balance, find their way, find a proper solution to their problem that feels right. I feel like this person is a big part of this person's personality is doing things that feel right to them. You may always, this person may be quite spiritual, okay, and you may hear them talking about spirituality, or if they don't, there are those people who don't actually know they're spiritual, you know, those people who call their intuition a gut feeling, and they're like, oh, I'm always guided by gut feelings, but they won't accept spirituality as a whole. So you may recognize this person through that. They also, I feel like from the outside, seem very, very lucky, like things just come to them, like they don't even have to try, because that is that Jupiter energy that comes along with Sagittarius. And I feel like a lot of people would actually be very surprised to know the inner struggles in inside of this person, because they seem like everything comes so easy to them. Like they just need to think about it. They just need to, I don't know, make an affirmation, you know, like in the law of attraction, just affirm something and it just automatically transforms into reality. And maybe at times it even works that way, because once again, Jupiter energy, Sagittarius people are usually very, very lucky. But I feel like definitely there is a struggle inside of this person, but it's really, I don't want to say beneficial because it's ugly, it sucks to say that, but I feel like it's really developing them into this warrior character. I'm almost seeing this sort of transition from this addict energy, being stuck and attached to limiting beliefs and to certain detrimental coping mechanisms, because obviously the addict, and going from this addict energy into this warrior. Okay, not necessarily fighting with yourself, but fighting for yourself, because these limiting beliefs, even though nowadays they are reinforcing them, you know, like perpetuating them, if that's a word in English, I hope it is. They definitely didn't come from themselves. Like when we are born, like we're not born with limiting beliefs. We learn those limiting beliefs from the people that we grow up around. Okay, so those limiting beliefs that you have nowadays, they're not yours. Okay, you may reinforce them, but they weren't yours to begin with. So when this person is fighting, they're not fighting with themselves. This inner struggle, this inner conflict isn't with themselves, but it's with the person that they were told they have to be. And with this 10 of Cups, I feel like this is very indicative of the fact that this is coming from their own family. I'm not saying that their family wasn't loving. The 10 of Cups, honestly, it is the happy family card. But even in the happiest of families, even with parents that really don't mean to do any harm and they're really trying their best, children are very selfish in nature, obviously, and they make everything about themselves. So even a parent coming home really stressed and pissed off at their job, like they don't even have to act badly towards the child. The child would still internalize that and maybe feel like, oh, I could have done more for my mom to not feel that way. Or if the father is always sad, like maybe they're depressed. Okay, and that is their condition. Like they can't just switch it on and off, and they were depressed even before this child. The child may interpret that as, oh, I'm not doing enough to cure my father's depression, something like that. But I really feel like they're really at a crossroads right now, and they're really debating whether they should move forward. I'm feeling in a completely different direction, in the sense that this person right now, I feel like they're in a very limiting environment. This person, you probably, I know when you met them, I feel like you thought to yourself, what is this person doing here? Like, what is this brilliant, open-minded, intelligent, funny person doing in this limiting environment? Okay, and right now I'm feeling that they are really facing that choice of moving forward with their life. I'm feeling in the original, two of wands, we have the image of a person who has a wand behind them, and if I'm correct, they're holding a wand in their hand and looking to the horizon, and alongside that wand that they're holding, there's also a world. Okay, so I'm feeling like this person is going to, if they decide to take that next step, this is going to be definitely a move somewhere farther away, somewhere more accepting, more open-minded, a place that really suits themselves better. Okay, what else can I tell you about this person? Power one. Like I said, very intelligent, very creative, I would say. Also someone who comes up with, I don't know, with the craziest ideas, maybe, but they are also having this, this, I don't know, this preoccupation with having people around them feel good. I feel like that to some extent this person enjoys the spotlight, but they also enjoy when everybody around them feels good. They may be very sociable, or they may be very sociable with people who they feel comfortable with and who they like. Okay, so it's really, this is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. There are people who are acting like extreme extroverts when they are around the people that they love and like and whatever, and like complete antisocial assholes around people who maybe are assholes in turn. I feel like this person is really attuned, like we were talking about that gut feeling. I feel like this person is very good at distinguishing the good sort from the bad sort. Not necessarily that they're judging those people. Like I said, this person is very open-minded and accepting and kind, honestly, but I don't necessarily see them as the sort of person who has enough energy to impart to people who are not able to really show up for themselves, if that made sense. What else could I tell you about this person? They may have blonde hair, I guess, with the Temperance card here, or pink. That would be really interesting. That would be very fun. They may have a very, balanced constitution. I guess like the sort of person who has not necessarily the right proportions, in the sense that, oh, they're very skinny, they're very fit, they're very whatever, but they just, I don't know, when you look at them from a distance, they seem like they're very well put together, very well built one way or another. They may be symmetrical in a lot of ways. With Sagittarius being the archer, I'm really thinking of maybe strong arms, or maybe very well defined arms, but also the Sagittarius in reality actually rules the thighs. So maybe this person has big thighs, big booty, because it's also about the booty area. If we're talking about, like, no, even if we're talking about a male person, they may still have those proportions. Is there anything physical about this person? I feel like they really have this energy. Like 1 second they can be very exuberant and outgoing and extroverted and fun, and in the next second they can be really quiet and really, deep in thought, and it's hard to reach them. But this person is, I feel like, a mystery in a lot of senses, and I feel like that is actually what draws people to them a lot of the times. They're just very hard to read. They're very hard to understand. I don't necessarily think that this person is holding anything back, like from that point of view. I feel like this is the sort of, I can't understand you because you're too complex, something like that, because I really don't feel like this person is necessarily very like I say, quiet all of the time and not able to open up to people. But yeah, this person is just an experience to have around, I would say. But with that being said, Part 1, I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. That was it. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, Baltu, and welcome to your reading, baby. If you've chosen this King of Cups card, then this is going to be a reading all about who has a crush on you. I feel like I'm going to mention this in the intro as well, but just to be sure, because I haven't filmed it yet, and I have the memory of a goldfish, honestly. I'm just going to mention it here as well, that we're going to focus today only on who exactly has a crush on you, not the why, not what they are thinking of. If you have any other, topics like that, definitely leave them in the comments down below, and we can do a follow-up to this reading, I guess. But enough rambling, let's just see who is fancying you. Obviously, we have the card that you chose, the King of Cups. We have Virgo with I Analyze. We have Neptune. This is very interesting, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's just get all the cards. We have Seeker with the light attribute, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. And the shadow attribute is inability to commit to a path once found. That's interesting. That's interesting because mainly I know what other cards we have it's going to make sense, okay? Like, I'm going to stop being cryptic now. We also have the poet here with the light attribute expresses soul insights in symbolic language, and the shadow attribute is turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. We have the Fool with the light attributes fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy, and the shadow attributes are using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. We have a woman holding a heart. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles, and we have the King of Swords. Please, everybody notice that we have the King of Cups, King of Pentacles, and King of Swords. The only king that is missing would be the King of Wands, which would relate to the shadow attribute on this card. But once again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's begin with the first few cards that we got. First of all, the King of Cups is usually associated with Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune. So I would say that Pisces is strong in this reading, as well as Virgo. But don't necessarily take these as the actual placements of this person. These can literally just indicate attributes that this person may embody, or as I am going to take it, sort of, I know, not conflicting, but complementing attributes within only one person. And I'm saying that because obviously Pisces and Virgo are opposing signs. So Virgo directly opposes Pisces in the sky, which means that they are basically two sides of the same coin, but there are still differences. The only thing is that they're complementary differences, if that makes any sense. I'm going to try to gather my thoughts a little bit. I would say about this person that they may act very, very open and emotional, and I know they may be very clear with their emotions 1 second, and then the next they may close up. They may start really being lost in thought, maybe really analyzing the conversation that you are literally just having, and wondering if they've said too much, if you can use the information that they provided in any way, shape, or form. I feel like you know that meme, inside of you there are two wolves. I feel like that is exactly who this person is. They want, like, they really have this Piscean energy of being open and clear with the people around them, and having clear communication in the sense that there's nothing hidden. There's this Ace of Cups energy, like, if I like you, I like you, and I'm going to let you know. But there's also this Virgo energy within them that is telling them that they shouldn't trust people so easily. Maybe this person got burnt in the past because of this, which, in case they did, trust, like, take it from me, who is always in this Piscean energy of trusting people too early and believing people when they tell you that they like you. It sucks, okay? It really fucking sucks, and it also sucks when you feel like you can't control it. So in that sense, I feel like this Virgo energy is really helping them be more discerning about the people that they surround themselves with, because this person really has a very beautiful open heart that is very easily wounded, because we all know that most people do not always have the best of intentions when they get close to you, and that is just a very sad truth that we all have to learn, I guess. I'm not saying that this person is not going to be trusting or open ever again, but they're definitely a little bit reserved as well. And this also may be the sort of person that after they open up, they may cut off communication, for 2 or 3 days afterwards to really process the situation and, see your reaction, see if you are trying to use in any way the information that they give you, something like that. This is really coming from a person who has got burned by a lot of people in the past. But with that being said, what else can I tell you about this person? the fact that the King of Wands is missing. I feel like the one attribute that is really missing from this person is their willingness to take action themselves. I don't want to say that they're more in their feminine energy. I feel like they may have gotten wounded to the point that they have to resort only to that. And if you like them, if anybody wants them for any, you know, grand opportunity or any good thing, they need to be asked to be a part of a relationship, a part of a company, a part of a project, whatever it is. I feel like this person is not the type of person who would take opportunities for themselves or would create the opportunities for themselves. I feel like they get very easily excited by these wonderful opportunities and good things when they knock on their door, but never really going after them. With that being said, with the King of Pentacles being here, I do believe that this person is a very hard worker. And in their case, I really feel like they're doing well financially because companies and employers are really able to see the fact that this person is a good employee. Like, this is the sort of person that you would want by your side, or, you know, as a worker in your company, because they're not joking around, they're not slacking off. Like, they're really, when they're given a job, they do it well, and they do it as fast as possible. They're very committed to, I'm hearing, not letting people down. I feel like it may be that sort of energy of, I would like this to be done to me, so I do it for other people. Like, this person would really like it if people or things were committed. Like, they didn't just leave whenever they got bored. That was really sad there. But I do believe that deep down they do have this explorer heart, this passionate heart that wants to see and experience more. It's just that, like the card says, inability to commit to a path once found, because they really get into over-analyzing everything once again, and asking themselves, is this too good to be true? And to this person, I feel like a lot of things are too good to be true, because once again, they were very trusting in the past, and this may be something that they are reminded of again and again by the people around them. Like, oh, you're too trusting, you trust people too easily. Oh, you really believe that person when they told you that? God, you're so what's the word? Gullible? I think that's the word, gullible. Okay, so there's really this this struggle inside of this person, because they have their true self, this beautiful, open, Piscean dreamer energy that really wants to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and they want to embrace change and new things into their life with an open heart and with a joyful soul, you know, with excitement. But at the same time, there's also this side of them that will not allow them to do that. Maybe they've internalized the voices of the people around them telling them they're too gullible, and now they feel like they can't trust themselves. Or maybe they just made this decision by themselves to not trust people and circumstances anymore, because they've noticed themselves that they've got really burned in the past. But I would say about this person that they do have a really strong intuition, and deep down they know that even when they got hurt, the point of that was to teach them a lesson. Like, that was supposed to happen. They were supposed to believe that person or circumstance in front of them in order to learn something. And I really don't think that the lesson was to close their heart. And I really feel like this person is really struggling to close their heart. They're not the sort of person who does that. They feel so much better about open, clear communication, like clearly communicating what you want and what you feel for another person. But you know, in our beautiful day and age, that's not, like, you're usually called, I know, stupid, gullible, too trusting as, you know, it's a bad thing, I guess. You know, and in perspective, anything that starts with too much of one thing is bad, but I don't know. I feel like there's this really huge highlight on trying to make not caring and not trusting anybody and being alone and never telling anybody your dreams and aspirations, like this great thing that we should all do, like being closed off to the people around us and our loved ones, and never trusting that anybody is there to be our friend. You know, it's that toxic, individualistic culture of capitalism. But there we go. I couldn't resist not bringing capitalism into this. But about this person, like, yeah, they are a very loving and kind soul. Okay, like with poet being here, they may be an artist, they may be a poet, an actual poet, or, you know, they may write, they may paint, they may sing, whatever it is. I feel like they just have a very sensitive soul, a very sensible heart. They're able to really pick up on emotional cues that others aren't, but they're really doubting themselves. Okay, they're really doubting their intuition, because, like I said, they were burned in the past and they don't know who they can trust right now. And even if they can trust the person, like even if a person is there for them and is there to be their friend or their loved one or whatever it is, I feel like they also got told a lot of the times by those people that, hey, you're too gullible, you know, like they're some sort of child, when in reality this person is really not a child. Like, you got 3 kings here. Okay, like I would argue that this person is extremely mature. I don't understand how the fact that they have an open heart to people should be interpreted as immaturity, when it's actually this really beautiful thing. But like I said, they're really doubting themselves. In terms of physical features of this person, they may be older than you, or you may recognize them as just having this imposing sort of, these imposing features that I know commend respect in a lot of ways, which I know it's directly clashing with the fact that they got burned in the past by a lot of people. But that's what I'm getting. Like, I really feel like this person appears mature, acts mature. They're very, they have very sure movements. I don't feel like this person is the sort of person who is very awkward. More so, if they are awkward, they're awkward when they are by themselves and they're thinking of the interactions that they've had with people. That's when they start to overthink and overanalyze and kind of like fuck everything up in their head. But in the moment, I feel like you're going to be able to recognize this person as being someone who's very sure of themselves, very composed, very, very imposing. I'm not getting any particular physical features, but that is their overall energy that they exude. So with that being said, pile 2, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, pile 3, and welcome to your reading, baby. If you've chosen this King of Wands card, then this is going to be a reading all about who has a crush on you. I'm pretty sure I'm going to mention this in the intro as well, but since I have the memory of a goldfish, I thought I would throw it in here as well. This is going to be strictly who has a crush on you, not why, not what they're thinking of you or anything like that. If you have any other related topics to this, definitely feel free to leave them in the comment section down below and we can do a follow-up. But without any more rambling, let's just see who is fancying you. Obviously, we have the card that you chose, the King of Wands, which would be Aries energy. Ooh, we have more fire energy with Leo here. I can't. We have the Sun. Okay, so we have a lot of Aries and Leo energy in this reading. We have Avenger with the light attributes, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. And the shadow attribute is resorting to violence in the name of a cause. Let's move these a little bit. Okay. We also have engineer with the light attributes, ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas, and the shadow attribute would be reliance. I can't speak. I can read actually. Reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. We have the sun again anyway. We have the magician, the four of torches, which would be the four of wands, and the ace of swords. Okay, so who is this person? I feel like this person is hard to miss. Literally extremely hard to miss. Their energy is very exuberant. They're very out there, in your face. I'm not necessarily saying that they enjoy the spotlight. They might, I just don't want to generalize, but they're definitely the sort of person that has the spotlight following them. Like, it's really hard not to focus on this person if they are in a group. I feel like they may be even the leader of a sort of group. This may be with Avenger here. It may be a sort of political group. It may be the sort of group that is really focusing on ideas for change and liberation and a better world, something like that. Or they may just be, you know, the leader of a friend group in which maybe these sort of topics are discussed as well, because honestly I feel like people are beginning to talk more and more about politics and, you know, better conduct in ruling countries and whatnot. But yeah, this person is definitely the type of person that draws your attention, the type of person that you like listening to. I feel like they have a very passionate way of talking. They draw you in, okay, to the point that at times maybe you don't even necessarily listen to what they're saying. You just really like how their eyes are sparkling, how they are moving their hands all over the place and gesticulating a lot. Is gesticulating a word in English? Hopefully it's the movement of hands. Okay, I'm losing my words trying to express how this person is using their words. That is absolutely wonderful. In my defense, I really can't embody this energy. This is extremely extroverted energy. This is extremely sociable energy. Extremely likable energy, which I don't particularly have. So, you know, that was in my defense there. But yeah, this person is very hard to miss. I would say that you probably knew from the first couple of minutes who this person is. They're, like I said, they're just hard to miss. Like, you know this person, even if you don't know them directly, you know of this person, you've seen this person. It's very hard when this person is in a room to not focus on them or at least hear them, because I feel like this person is extremely loud. But it's the sort of loudness, like I said, I don't think they do it to draw attention. It's the sort of loud that you get when you're really excited and passionate. And I feel like this person is passionate about a lot of things, especially social problems, social issues. They may have a particular social issue that they're very into and they bring up again and again. But this can also extend to just that sort of social justice warrior. I feel like social justice warrior has such a negative connotation nowadays. Like, it's that sort of extremist who is who has like no contact with reality. Like, they have no idea what they're talking about. They just want to be politically correct or whatever. But I'm really saying it in the truest meaning of the word. Like, this person really just cares about society and the way society is led and the way we treat other human beings, as well as our natural resources, animals, just anything that has to do with the treatment of our planet, of our ecosystem. I hope that makes sense. I'm not very versed in this particular field, but yeah, this person, I would say that they're very creative. Another way of recognizing them, brilliant. First of all, I should have said brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. Okay, they're able to come with these completely new perspectives, point of views that you've never thought of. They're very inventive. They're very out there with their ideas as well. They're the sort of person who speaks ideas that other people may not be comfortable speaking out, even though they're thinking them. But yeah, like I said, very, very creative person. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually worked in a creative field, in a sort of, definitely an open-minded environment. Like maybe they are actually a volunteer for some organization, or if they're working a regular 9 to 5, it would definitely need to be something that allows them to express this creative energy, to just have creative freedom over their work. Like definitely not something that locks them inside a box. I would say that this person, with the Four of Wands being here, I'm really thinking that this person is, first of all, I think great at parties. I feel like they're definitely the life of the party, but they just have this sort of energy of a free spirit, fun-loving person. This person knows how to have fun, and a very important thing, they know how to make other people have fun as well. Like this is not the sort of extrovert who would come to a person who is standing on the side of a crowd and be like, what are you doing? Why aren't you talking? Are you mute? Like, come have fun with us. Why are you being like that? You know, anything like that. They would really just try to adapt to this person's inner world and try to understand them and try to get them to have fun in their own unique way. Like maybe this person doesn't like dancing. Maybe they don't like this particular music. Okay, they would still, I don't know, find time to just sit down with them, maybe discuss something that they're really into, like still making them feel included in this group, even though they don't like the way the party is going, the way things are evolving, anything like that. But yeah, this person, like I said, I don't even know what else to tell you about this person, because this person is hard to miss. Like I don't know what to tell you in order to recognize them better, because I think you recognize them from the first second or something like that. Let's see. Physical features. They may have, well, I guess the King of Wands has red hair or blonde hair. With Leo, I'm always thinking of blonde hair because of the sun, obviously. But we also have this figure here with black hair, or maybe this can just relate to black hair. We also have this person who is absolutely bald. So a lot of different physical features. Obviously, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. For some of you, they may have longer hair, and this can literally just extend to in case of a male, longer hair obviously can just mean that they have it cut to their shoulders or something like that. For women, it can relate to them actually having really, really long hair, like maybe touching their thighs or something like that. But then again, we have this bold figure. So in terms of physical features, I can't tell you a lot. I feel like there are a lot of different messages coming through, and I feel like this also relates to the fact that this person is ever changing. Maybe this person is the type of person who changes their style a lot, their hairstyle or their clothing or anything like that. I feel like they're just somebody who can be boxed in. Maybe from the outside they seem like this very sure of themselves person, like very sure in themselves, I should say. But I still believe that there's an element to this person that they're still trying to find themselves, their style, their way of being. Like they're not as well defined, at least to them. Like when they think of themselves, they're not as well defined in their head as they may be to other people. Because I feel like a lot of people feel like they know this person, they understand who this person is, because they really fit into this sort of archetype, okay, of a very exuberant and outgoing and extroverted person who is also very brilliant in their intelligence and in their approach to things, and especially in their approach to social matters. I feel like they are a sort of archetype of a person in that sense, and a lot of people feel like they have to, not they have to, but it's easier for people to put other people in categories in order to understand them better. But in this person's mind, I really feel like they're not as well defined as they are in other people's minds. I feel like this person really sees themselves as a work in progress. Okay, like I'm going here, I'm at this level, and then I'm moving to another level, like maybe I'm changing jobs, and with that I feel like there was a shift in my personality, and I'm changing my hair color. I said color. English is confusing. Anyway, but yeah, this person is not as, as straightforward in who they are as other people may believe. This person really is the sort of person who changes at least their appearance and their style with the wind. Okay, I feel like there are also these sort of deep beliefs that they have that are never going to change, and they're very stubborn about those. But with their style, with their place in society, with those sort of things, they're really just a work in progress. And if you think this person is cool now, like I swear to you, this person only gets better with time. Genuinely, this person only gets better with time. I feel like we haven't talked that much. Like piles 1 and 2 were definitely longer, but I don't know what to tell you other than that with this person. I guess we haven't addressed the Magician, but it's mainly because I felt like it was very clear that this person would see what they want and they would go after it. Like this is not the sort of person who would stop unless they're able to see that whatever they're going after is fruitless. Okay, they're not delusional. They're not the sort of person who just loves the chase. If they see that something is not going anywhere, they're going to stop. They're going to be like, hey, okay, fine. It wasn't meant to be. I tried. It was an experience. I learned something from it. It just wasn't meant to be. And they take it as that. They don't really, this is the sort of person who really doesn't take failure badly. Okay, I feel like this person is really just, this person's confidence is really high in the sense that they know they're still the same person even when they fail. And it doesn't affect their self-esteem. It doesn't affect their worth as a person just because they failed. There's something very healthy about this person. Now I really wish I could meet this person, pile 3. Definitely make it happen. I mean, they have a crush on you. I keep forgetting that's why we're here with this person. They're just so very interesting. But yeah, this person goes after what they want and they pursue what they want, but not to no end. Like in the sense that I'm going to throw my life away for this thing that is clearly not working. Okay. In a lot of senses, I feel like this person is also guided by the universe with the Magician here, or they may know about the law of attraction. They may be directly using the law of attraction in order to manifest things into their lives. But yeah, pile 3, that has been your reading. I'm just thinking, like, did I address all the messages with the Sun? I mean, like, creative, they're a lot about self-expression. They don't really hold back They tell their opinion. They can be over the top, but they don't care because they're literally just expressing themselves. Like maybe this is the sort of person that when they're really excited and talking about something, they may, I don't know, jump on the table and continue their speech from there. I'm just thinking also this person may be into musical theater, or they may have theatrical moves. This person draws you in, okay? Like they have a really strong personality, and they're fascinating. Like they're absolutely fascinating. So yeah, Pile 3, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, Pile 4, and welcome to your reading, baby. If you've chosen this Empress card, then this is going to be a reading all about who has a crush on you. And I'm sure I'm going to mention this in the intro as well. That sure was very unsure, actually, because I have the memory of a goldfish, so that's why I'm mentioning it here as well. But this is going to be a reading focusing only on who, like exactly who has a crush on you, not why, not what they would say to you, not anything like that. If you have any topics that relate to that, definitely leave them in the comment section below, and we can do a follow-up to this reading. But enough with the rambling. Let's just see who has a crush on you. Obviously, we have the Empress that you chose. We have first house with the body. We have Cancer. Okay. We have gossip with the light attributes, awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust, and the shadow attributes are thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. We also have saboteur with the light attribute, highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life, and the shadow attribute induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. Okay, we have the goddess of the moon, so that would be double Cancer energy there. We have the 5 of swords, we have the 7 of cups, and the 7 of swords. Whew. This person is a piece of work. I'm feeling cold for some reason to begin with the message that I don't think you would be actually interested in this person. I feel like you are going to be able to recognize them, but I'm not sure you're necessarily interested in them, or if you're interested in them, it's really because they're putting on a sort of facade. To me, it's just very telling, the fact that we have the Empress here. Okay, like such a sure feminine energy, all about nurturing and love and growth. And then we have cards like gossip, saboteur, 5 of swords, 7 of cups, 7 of swords. It's just, I feel like this person is trying to put on a show a lot of the times, that they are something that they are not. I'm feeling kind of like, I don't know, even disgust. That's ugly. That's ugly to say, but I don't feel comfortable that they chose to come through in the beginning as the Empress. With that being said, let's just get more into this person, who they are. It's really funny because I'm getting more about who they are to you, not necessarily who they are as a person, which we can draw some conclusions from that as well, but let's just stick to the messages coming through right now. I would say that you knew this person for some time, maybe from childhood. I feel like a strong message coming through of they were there when, like, throughout the most formative years of your life, and that would be obviously the first 7 years of your life. That's why I'm saying that you may have known this person since childhood. I'm really seeing this sort of parallel between obviously the first house, which is all about identity and the self, and Cancer, which is which rules the 4th house of family. And it leads me to believe that This may have been a family friend. This may have been somebody that was quite often around the house. They knew your parents, you knew their parents. In certain circumstances, maybe I forgot what I was about to say. Jesus, how can I forget what I'm about to say? Anyway, I really feel like they have family friend energy. Somebody who has been just there, present for a long time. I'm not necessarily sensing a strong attachment to this person. They're just sort of somebody that was there. You may have seen them in a lot of senses as your brother or your sister, something like that. Like obviously this is a who has a crush on you reading, so obviously they weren't that exactly, but you may have associated them with that energy because they were just around a lot. They got along with your parents. Maybe they even slept around at your house from time to time. But with that being said, I feel like this person was always a little off to you, or they're off to you right now. There's definitely a darker, uglier side to this person. To be honest with you, Balfour, I really don't like this energy that much. I'm really getting, the dark side of the moon. Maybe they really like to appear once again, this appearance of this Empress here, someone who is very sure of themselves, someone who is very kind and nurturing, and the sort of person that you go to for advice. Oh, the person you go to for advice, and then we have gossip. So maybe you've had this situation with them in the past, or you know of somebody who had this situation with them in the past of opening up to this person, and this person going and gossiping about it later on, or them sort of using the information that you gave them to put themselves above you in some sort of way. Or this could be about another person once again, but I feel like that would still be someone who is close to you, that you could have heard this story from firsthand, and it's also someone that you trust enough to believe them, instead of this person that you might have known literally for your entire life. This person is very unsure of themselves. This person really feels the need to put others down in order to raise themselves up, because they really don't believe themselves to be good enough on their own. They may have been deceitful with you in the past. We have 2 sevens here. I don't know who said it. It might have been Kino Tarot, but there was a tarot reader who said that all sevens in general in tarot are representative of illusions or delusions. So they may have fed you a certain illusion of what your relationship with them is like, or they may have told you lies about other people, trying to sabotage certain relationships. There's just some nasty energy going on in this pile. I'm going to tell you that much. So I really feel like pile 4, you really didn't want to hear about this person. You didn't care for this person. You weren't interested in this person. But if you are, I don't want to tell you what to do. This is a general reading, but definitely be careful around them. Be careful when believing the things that they tell to you. Maybe in some cases, with the Empress being here, they may have promised commitment in the past with you, and they never pulled through. You may have seen them for my people who were actually interested in this person. They may have they may have led you to believe that you're going to have commitment with them, maybe even marriage, a family. Obviously, once again, the 4th house with Cancer and they never stuck to their word. This person is very, very insecure, and I want you to remember that before we're jumping on this person and judging them. This person is very insecure. This person does not feel good with themselves, and they really want other people to feel good with themselves. They want to be liked. They want to be sought after. They want other people to give them the love that they can't give to themselves. I just got another scenario. This may not be a childhood friend, but this can be somebody that you really thought was your match with first house being here, once again, of identity. You may have really believed that, oh, this person is so similar to me, like we would make such a great couple, or we would have such a great dynamic if we were together, if we had this sort of relationship or that. But in a lot of cases, especially with Cancer being here, which is a water sign, and water signs are really good at mirroring other people, I would say that it's quite possible that that is exactly what they did. They mirrored you in order to draw you in. They may have not even done it on purpose. Like, I'm a water sign and I mirror people all the time, and I don't even realize it until we get to this point of a relationship where I'm tired and exhausted of mirroring, and I just turn back into myself, and people, they don't like that side of myself, which is kind of hurtful, but at the same time, I feel like I deceived them as well. So this may not even be something that they did on purpose, mirroring you like that. They may have even believed it themselves, that they can be like that with you, like that's just the side of themselves that you bring. But it definitely got to a point where the illusion was broken, and they couldn't keep it up anymore. And like I said, this person does not know what they want. Okay, they don't know what they want, apart from the fact that they want to be seen as this empress, as this very sure of themselves figure, this person who has it all at their feet. Okay, like all of this growth at their feet and abundance, but they're not. Okay, in a lot of senses, this is a scared little kid who doesn't know how to fill the hole inside themselves, and that is ugly, once again, to say. I think it's even uglier because I'm getting, at least in age, an older person, but that is what is coming through, and I really want you to be aware of everything in case you're still interested in this person. This person does not know what they want. If right now you're not communicating, they may try to reach back out when they feel, again, this is going to be ugly again, I'm sorry, when they feel like you are what they need and want. Again, they may feel the need to reach out to you then, but remember that this person changes real fast. Okay, and just because they believe they have a crush on you right now or next week or next month doesn't really guarantee shit. I'm so sorry for being so rude and upfront, but I really want you to stay away from this person. This person is dangerous in the sense that they can cause a lot of emotional damage. They can make you doubt yourself, your self-worth. You may even start seeing this person as the empress, as what they want you to see them as. And then when they pull away, you feel like you've lost this amazing human being and that you were never worthy of their attention or whatever other bullshit. And I don't want you to believe that, because that's not who this person is. They're not this empress. Okay, and you would be better off losing them, like as a rule, as a thing. Okay, so this person is all over the place, and I would not really advise you to give them the time of day if they come back, or if they express for the first time that they have an interest in you. Like, yeah, this is a reading of who has a crush on you, but crushes are so fleeting. You know, crushes are so fleeting, and one of the reasons why I didn't want to do a why they have a crush on you topic is because most of the times crushes are just in our head. Like, the people that we have crushes on are, you know, we have a crush on someone completely different from them. We have a crush on the people we think they are in our head. Okay, so a why they have a crush on you would be, I don't know, a little bit irrelevant. Like, even if you have a crush for months and years or whatever, this still doesn't mean that you have a crush on the actual person in front of you. Okay, so it's the same with this person. This person doesn't know what they want. I feel like they just want love and appreciation, and maybe even, you know, someone to be obsessed with them. But there's no telling what they're going to do once they have it, and there's no telling how they're going to act in a relationship. Such a fragile person as a whole, and I really don't like judging fragile people or trash talking fragile people like this. But at the same time, you're not their mother, you're not their father, you're not going to solve this person's issues. Okay, they at least need to want to solve some of them themselves, and I really feel like this person doesn't have the self-awareness to realize that there is an issue. I don't know, Power 4. I really hope for something nicer in this reading, but that is what chose to come through. I guess you needed to hear this message. So if you enjoyed in some capacity, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye!